What's going on, traders? I haven't been posting much. I'm gonna do this YouTube video pretty quick. I'm looking at Bitcoin this week. The reason why I always start off with my top-down analysis. I always like to go to Forex Factory. Forex Factory for the week of October 5 to the 10th. A lot of news dropping. There's some news on Monday. The Euro, GBP, NZD, JPY. So there's going to be a lot of news happening this coming week. There's turmoil in the markets. Then I hop onto my trading view. Okay, start off with the weekly time frame. Bitcoin, USD. The broker I'm using for the prices is Owanda. Start off at the weekly time frame. As you can always see, I don't normally use trend lines, but I use levels, lower lows and lower highs, and higher lows and higher highs. Those are your uptrends. So if you want to even use a trend line, you can kind of look at it. Yeah, it's pretty obvious that it's uptrending. So we are expecting for buys. Interesting thing, even though it's on uptrend, when we look at on the weekly, I was already able to kind of like distinguish like a supply zone. So up here at the 123,458 level, it's been rejecting. So it rejected twice already, about 3 times. Here's the first, here's the second rejection, here's the third one. So will it reject again, or will it break out of this supply? We have to wait and see. Then what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna hone in on the weekly time frame. So we'll mark off our levels. So I'm gonna put. So I'm looking at this here, and also here. Okay, so this candle here and this blue one here, this is the prices that I'm looking at for the week. Okay, I go down to the daily, and so here's the daily. Alright, so as we look at the daily, there's a little bit more information here. On the daily, right, what is happening? So it looks like there was a demand zone here, right? So if you want to mark that off, you could use the smallest candle before an up move. So you can draw a demand zone right here. See this blue candle right there? So it's gonna draw it over. Okay, let's remove this other demand zone. So if you want to draw a demand zone using the supply demand, so this blue candle here on the daily looks like is a potential demand zone. So price reacts off of this zone and it bounces up. So it has done it once, then again here 2, 3, 4, touched it again 5, came down, tested it again, and went up. So it looks like it's respecting this price range from this is a daily, so this rectangle here is pretty huge. So midway through that is about 108,350. So that is like the midline of this demand zone here. Okay, so it looks like it's respecting that. On the other hand, on the daily, if you look at the supply zones, it's rejecting up here. Okay, so how did I get this supply zone? I dropped down to the 8 and then the 4 hour. So what is the trend? Looking at this right here. Okay, it didn't break this lower low, right? So to me, on the daily, this is still an uptrend. So weekly is uptrend, daily is uptrend. Drop to the 8 hour. You can use an 8 hour if you want. For me, it just gives more clarification. I can see it better. All right, so on the 8 hour, Yeah, so it has rejected significantly on these here. This up zone. Some will can draw a supply zone right here. I'll show you guys. See this candle right here. Yeah, so you can draw a supply zone from there. I like to refine it and then find something that's gives a little bit more confirmation. So what I do, so on the 8 hour, here's your lower, higher low, right? It's another higher low. So structure is saying it's not breaking this here. So right now, Bitcoin is in an uptrend. Okay, weekly's uptrend. 4 hour. Okay, so on the 4 hour, what I see here is I see a very distinctive zone. So what I see is this candle right here. See this red one above before that big move down. Okay. So this candle here, you guys can see it. This one right. This candle right there, that red one, to me that is a supply zone, the beginning of it. Okay, and then price reacted from here and it went down. Okay, when I scroll right, I draw that zone all the way across, and price is respecting this zone, and also a doji is already been printed. See the doji right there, the doji candle. So once this closes, this doji candle closes on the 4 hour, that is an indication that there's potential reversal. Okay, so we don't know yet. We just have to wait and see how I will trade this. I will probably put a sell limit up here at the 123,940 zone, and then hopefully if price does go up there, it'll wick it. But I will, depending tomorrow on how this doji will play out, I may put a market order. Okay, so what I'm doing for this week is I'm looking for the reversal. Okay, so my bias, trading a counter trend. Okay, so again, trend is high. I mean, yeah, impulse, correction, impulse, correction. So what we're doing is we're trading a correction. Okay, so as we know from higher time frames, everything is going up. That's the impulse. Okay, every time it goes down, that's the correction. So on the 4 hour, I'm going to be trading the correction. I don't recommend this trade for people who are starting out, because it's easily to be wicked out, and you are not trading with the trend. You are doing a counter trend. So just be mindful of that. Okay, so that is my bias. I'm looking for a counter trend trade on Bitcoin. I come up here and trade, hit on my Vinnie cheat code. Okay, boom. So one thing I love about Vinnie cheat code system, price is respected when there's a CC buy and CC sell, and this is on the 4 hour chart. So whenever a CC sell is printed, price responds by respecting it. CC buy, he bought here, down here at the 108, it all the way went up. So had you taken this trade, this one right here, that would have given you, let me just bring this down, and you probably put your stop loss at the bottom of the zone, and you rode this up. So that would have given you, for those who was able to take this trade, that'd be awesome. That is an 11.45 risk reward trade, guys. If you guys on the 4 hour took a buy at this Vinnie cheat code system and then just held your position and rode it up, that would have made you bank. All right, so that's the reason why I like using Vinnie cheat code system. It's pretty solid. I haven't found any other system that has proven so much help in my trading. So this is the 4 hour. So I'm teaching my group right now another way of using the cheat code system. I noticed that the 4 hours sometimes price may not get respected. Like for this example right over here, people put a CC buy in and then price drop down further, and so people go and draw down, and so sometimes price doesn't respect the CC buy. On the 4 hour, 90% of the time it will respect it. But what I've noticed is if I hop onto the 8 hour, okay, so the 8 hour, I am really liking the 8 hour because each time a CC sell or buy is printed on the 8 hour, it's respected. So on the CC sell that we have, there's a CC sell on the 8 hour. There's also a CC sell on the daily. Okay, so price it's respecting these positions here. Okay, on the CC sell, CC buys. So that's my buys for the upcoming week is to sell Bitcoin, a counter trend trade. If you find value with this video, please give me a like and subscribe. Vinnie cheat code system is available if you want to access it. I'll leave a link in the description below. There's also HPS scanner. Right now there's nothing showing on the HPS scanner, so there's no trades potentially yet. Depends on what happens on news on Monday. We'll probably have signals. There's also a trend indicator on Vinnie cheat code. So if you look at the trend on the 8 hour, you can see that there is a longer term downtrend, the red and blue, higher term uptrend on this dotted line. Okay, so that is on the 8 hour. On the 4 hour, they're both bullish. Yeah, so just remember when you're following this information, and the trade I'm taking this week is a counter trend trade. All right, any questions? Drop a comment in the comment section, and if you would like to join my group, just DM me or leave a thumbs up. All right, have a great day, have a great trading week. Thank you for watching.